saw him.
All right.
That's YouTube quality.
I wish Richie was here so I could ask him what it meant. All right, I want to recreate the whole thing.
Absolutely.
Ladies and gentlemen, everybody, this is the first time this guy has ever done stand-up comedy on his entire life. So put your hands together for the one and only Ross Miller.
They say the first time ever, my coworkers would argue with me. So I have to start off by telling you guys I do smoke a lot of weed. So if I happen to steal somebody's material tonight, it's probably inadvertent. I didn't mean to, but I say probably because I smoke a lot of weed and I could be a bastard and I just don't remember. So. But it's okay. You guys don't have to worry because it's all legal. I got my Southern California medical marijuana card. So now the doctor asked me, "What do you got?" I said, "Well, I have 20/12." He said, "What, you got glaucoma, problem with your vision?" I said, "No, 20/12. I rented the movie and now I got to get my prescription so I can get some chronic and watch the damn thing." So, but now after sampling several hundred types of weed here in the valley, I can really tell you this. I guess I can't. Okay. But hey, when I was a kid, I gotta tell you, I used to take everything I heard literally when I was really, really young. Like, I used to think that a pollock was a bird that couldn't fly, like, a turkey or a chicken, poultry, pollock. It made sense to me. I thought the man in the moon was simply somebody NASA left behind. I didn't know. And I always thought a footstool was a 12-inch shit. But it wasn't. And, I need to do a word from our sponsor here. This act has been brought to you by Fox News. Bum 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 bum. You don't know shit. Dun, 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 and we'll keep it that way. Now, does anyone watch Lost here? Have any Lost fans?
No, a couple times.
Okay. I am not only a Lost fan, I call it crack TV. It's the worst addiction I've found in the history of the world. Now, I just started watching recently. A friend of mine, and why is it all your friends have something to do with your addiction? Oh shit. Everybody be quiet. This is my day job. Crap. Suicide hotline. I can't hear him. Oh well, I'll do it this way. Sorry man, could you possibly hold on or could I call you back in a minute? You're getting me at a bad time. Nope. No. Okay, well, I tell you what, just tell me your problem. I'm going to put you on mute so you don't hear the background coworkers. And just go ahead and you tell me your problem and just keep on talking. Don't worry, I'll be listening. So, okay, thank you guys. The Lost, it is crack TV. I started watching this. A friend of mine, like I said, and friends always start you on your habits, right? From beginning to end. It's like, here, try this. And then 6 months later, it didn't work out for you. Don't worry, I'll drive you to rehab. So the friend of mine lends me the first season DVD. It's 24 episodes. Took me 3 days to get through it. Like I said, it's an addiction. You just got to get through it. So I got seasons 2 through 5 now. That's 56 42-minute episodes. That's 39 hours of television. So 4 days later now, I'm caught up to season 6. Now I gotta wait 7 days between each episode. Like I said, this is an addiction. I'm begging my TV for just anything. Give me another hit, man. Come on, give me a little Smoke Monster. You know the Smoke Monster? What's the Whispers? Give me a little Jack. Come on, just touch. Now, like I was saying about my friends, I have a friend, Bobby, who recently told me that I'd lost points with him. Because he told his wife he was with me one night. I accidentally spoke to her and said, I haven't seen him in a few days. Let me know I was part of his scam. But how many points do we get with our friends? Who keeps track? Do you get points at the beginning like Monopoly, or do you start from zero and build them up? And I need to know who the banker is because I'd like to know how many points I have to spend so that I know when I'll become a douchebag in Bobby's eyes. How much can I get away with? Then again, I think that if we know how many points we have to get away with, we'll probably pull a lot of stupid shit all the time because we'll know when we run out, right? We'll run out of points in like 2 seconds with most of our friends. But honestly, if you could build up points, wouldn't it be great just for like 2 years? Don't be an asshole to say, you know, your wife, for instance, right? And then after 2 years, you built up like 1 billion points because hopefully you're doing good things. And now you can get away with anything. You can invite, you know, you can hire your favorite football team for your birthday party or sleep with your sister's wife, and she can't get mad at you because you still got points left. Isn't that beautiful? So I need to know how many points I have. Let's see, what else do I got on here? Any teabaggers here tonight? No? I went to one of these teabag parties. It was not the party I expected. First of all, almost none of them had nuts in their mouth. A lot of them had nuts in their heads, but not in their mouth. So I was a little disappointed, but I do love the teabaggers. I mean, I'm not a moronic supporter or anything, but hey, come on, you gotta love that kind of classic stupidity. I mean, you can't find that kind of, you know, comical stupidity even at a Three Stooges festival. You know, with their wonderful chants like, keep your government hands off my Medicare, and their beautiful signs like, thank you Fox News for keeping us informed. That was a real sign, by the way. But now recently, the news has been reporting that their numbers are thinning out. There's not as many people showing up at these tea parties. But let's look at the reality. It's tractor season, and that's pretty tough to compete against, you know. But don't worry, these people will be back with their misinformation and their misspelled signs. You know, Obama's a Martian. No, you didn't hear he wants to go back to Mars, he said? Oh my God. Now, not only do we need a birth certificate, we need a DNA sample. Not only do we think he's un-American, but he's not even human, this poor guy. So don't be surprised when you see it, because that'll be it. And remember where you heard it first. The last bit I've got tonight, I hope I don't have too much time left. There's a lot of people say that there's trouble with the Catholic Church because the priests don't get married. I think the problem is who they choose to fool around with. Because, look, I don't have a ton of sex, but when I choose to have it, I find somebody of consenting age. And honestly, if you can't find a horny Catholic over 18 years old, come on, Father, you're just not trying hard enough. But my real question is, once the priest starts fucking you, do you stop calling him Father and start calling him Daddy? How does that? So anyway, I'm going to leave you with that one. Thank you, guys.
Ross Miller, everybody, give it up for him.
Thank you. Good job. Oh, thanks.
That was way better than the first time I did comedy.
All right.
It
Thank
was.
you. Now that part's going on YouTube for sure.
I bought a book, How to Do Stand-Up Comedy. This is like, I stopped for many years actually. I did it like 10 years ago. And the Laugh Factory back then had open mic every Tuesday night. And the book says, start off at a coffee house or a little place like this. And I was like, going to these places and nobody was laughing at these coffee houses. I was like, you know what? I'm going to the Laugh Factory the first time I do this. Went to the Laugh Factory early in the morning. First thing, it was like 6 in the morning because you got to get there really early. 3 minutes. It was just a nightmare. So the first joke out of my mouth was such a nightmare. Remember the movie Godzilla with Matthew Broderick? This is when I was doing this joke, just to give you an idea. It was, I don't know, I'd say 90s. Anyways, there was signs all over Hollywood, everywhere. It said like, his claws are longer than this bus. His tails are longer than this billboard. So I get up on stage, and the movie is long gone now. I wrote these jokes. The movie's already on DVD probably. And I get up on stage at the Laugh Factory, and I'm like, did you guys know his dick is longer than this stage? And I could just hear cars going by on Sunset. And that was my first time doing comedy. That was the first joke out of my mouth. What do we have? We have